Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Guess what? It's What's New and might be the last What's New for 2025. So I say that, and you never know. That last week that we're back just before Christmas, we may pop on and do something spontaneous and fun and exciting. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please do jump in the comments and give us a hello. Tell us where you're watching from, if you're watching live or on replay. Guys, it has been a week and a half. It has been crazy. Hope everyone is enjoyed our Black Friday sale last week. We're still in Black Friday mode. All the orders have been picked. Matt is crazy busy getting everything boxed and shipped. He is exhausted. So please give a round of applause to the shipping department because they need a pick me up. We even called in reinforcements tonight, and we'll probably still be here for a couple of hours packing orders and doing all those things. So if you have been waiting for your box to ship, patience, we got you. We have a huge lineup in the shipping department, but we are working through it slowly but surely. Make sure you are watching your inbox. You will be getting an email from FreightCom, which is the service that we use to um, broker our shipments and all of that kind of thing. And they'll be sending you an email with your tracking number and all of that. Elaine says, great job on shipping. Thank you, Elaine. I appreciate that. We've been getting some emails that people have already been getting their boxes and they're super, super happy. So that makes us super happy. Anyways, without further ado, we've just got a few new things to share with you tonight. And I think you're gonna like it. Some of you have found some of it already, but it is kind of the last big paper release of the year. I can't think of any other paper that we've got coming in. Maybe one Simple Stories collection, if we get it set up before the end of the year. Otherwise, um, it'll be at the beginning of the year. Margaret says her dog loved her parcel, so hey, as long as it didn't get into your candy, then that is all good. All right. So I'm going to flip my camera. You just got me tonight, but that's okay. We don't have a whole lot to show. I will also go through one last reminder of important dates and things to look forward to when we are closed for renovation. And then, oh my goodness, the big reveal. I mean, it all looks the same right now because nothing has started. We start packing at 4:01 on Saturday, and we will go until the store is done. There will be lots of photos, so make sure you follow us on our Facebook page and on our Instagram. We'll be sharing all weekend. All right, without further ado, let's switch cameras here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Here is my desktop here at the Paper Crafters Workshop. We are in store. So the first collection I am going to share with you is Simple Stories. And just when you thought that you might be pooed out, there is another poo collection in the house. This one is especially intriguing if you have a little one just new to your family or possibly coming in the new year. This is the Say Cheese Classic Poo Baby Collection. We went really light on it because we knew it would be coming in right when we were closing down for renovations. But if we sell out and if you want more, then we will definitely order more in the new year, as long as we can still get it. Sorry, I got a bit of a tickle. I'm just going to grab my water here. So with this collection, we only brought in the collection packs. We did bring in the basics, which is this really adorable petite gingham on one side with the dots on the other. And don't worry, I'll go through these papers in just a second. We brought in the 6x8 paper pad, and then because we were pretty light on some of the embellishments, we did bring in the collector's essentials kit. Now this comes with the entire collection pack. It comes in and that includes the 12x12 cardstock stickers. There is the journal bits and pieces, because when you've got a little baby, you want to document all those milestones. We've got the 6x12 chipboard stickers, which they've tucked in here behind that sticker sheet. And then we've got the page pieces, which is for titles and that kind of thing. So that is the collector's essential. Let me come back here to the collection pack. And you know what? We've got a little bit of time. Let's crack this open and show you what this beautiful paper looks like. Nice bright colors, and even though they're pastels, there is definitely a brightness to it. So I think it'll work regardless of whether you know you've got a little boy coming, a little girl coming, or you just want to be surprised. So there's some pretty little is that called rickrack, that zigzaggy ribbon that you can use. And we've got the 100-acre wood paper map here on the back. And if I am correct, usually what they do, so they've got the two halves here. Sorry, you can't see it very well on my camera, but you've got a left page and a right page here if you want to do some scrapbooking. That one has the yellow polka dot on the back. We've got this beautiful coral color with some pretty florals. We've got the silhouettes here, which has been so popular with the Simple Stories collections. Sorry about that. And that beautiful plaid on the back. Green polka dots. More striping and rick-rack and kind of looks like a ribbon there. We've got florals. And a nice notebook page with Pooh here. And if you've got the Spellbinders, Winnie the Pooh, or sorry, I should say Classic Pooh dies, you could absolutely build those into this set. Lots of goodies, some tags. Aren't those cute? Adventure and Waits. You'll always be my baby. Tiny feet, so very sweet. I'll like you always and love you forever. Yellow florals with more journaling spots. Nice plaid again. Beautiful. You've got one little cut apart card for every month of the first year so that you could do some milestones and some countdowns to that first year. Once upon a time. And I guess that's something I should call out. So one thing that has been missing from past Pooh collections, and that part of it is because of this whole public domain thing and how I think it has to be 100 years or something like that. Rabbit is new. Rabbit is new for these collections. And this one also has Kanga in it, which I think have been missing from the previous Classic Pooh collections. Another 100-acre wood map, 4x6 or 6x4, however you want to do that. Sometimes the biggest love comes in the tiniest bundles. How darling. And then, of course, that sticker sheet. Look at how pretty that is. So that is the Say Cheese Classic Pooh Baby Collection from Simple Stories. Let me put this back here, make sure everything else goes back together. And then the other two collections that we have in here. Donna's raising her hand. I hope that is as a good hand raising there, Donna. The next thing we're going to show, and again, I think some people have found this already, is we have two brand new collections from 49 and Market. Janine did a video with Dennis Bruton. I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. You can find it on her YouTube channel. Excuse me, but she revealed these two new collections, and you know what? They do not disappoint. These would be perfect if you are doing family tree or genealogy. This one is called Nostalgic Memories, and it is by Dennis. So lots of great kind of very vintagey collagey paper. I do have the single sheets pulled out, so we'll go through that in just a second. Oh, Donna was just saying hello. Hello, Donna. Thank you for joining in. So Dennis and Joanne both tend to do slightly smaller collections. So each collection pack only has 8 double-sided papers. That's one of each. If you get the collection pack, this cover sheet also has a kind of surprise bonus pattern on the back. And Janine is a pro taking packaging and cutting it apart. So there's lots of good stuff, even here on that cover sheet, that you can fussy cut and use on your pages. So that's the collection pack. Like I said, I've got the single sheet, so I'll show them in just a second. Here is the gorgeous solids pack. And when I say solids, like, there isn't actually anything solid about these papers. There's this one here that's got kind of a leather finish. We've got polka dots. We've got some journal pages. We've got this almost linen look, and the free bonus sheet. I don't know if you can see it very well. Again, almost like a stitched leather patch here to show you what that page looks like. I haven't looked at, I haven't cracked it, but I'm sure it is stunning. So let's take a look at these papers. So again, nice and vintage looking. I think the one thing that we can count on always from Dennis is that no two collections are ever going to be the same. He has such a wide, amazing range of style and talent. You guys are just going to love every minute of this. So I love all of the great, the little layers here where everything looks very layered and dimensional, but isn't. It is just a flat piece of paper, and that beautiful folded page on the back. Salted caramel and cappuccino, I think, are her two brown ink colors. Those would go stunning with these collections. We've got this one here that's got kind of that typewriter key look, and those beautiful roses on the back. But again, it's not flat. It's got kind of a linen look to it. So it looks like it's printed on a piece of fabric. We've had some ladies oohing and awing over this one here with the roses, and some of them have almost dried look to them. Really stunning and dimensional. We've got a postcard page on the back. We've got this beautiful damask pattern. And again, it's not just a flat pattern. It's got so many colors and dimensions. Man, it is stunning. This one is a map. Again, it's got that kind of folded look. Here we've got the clipboard with the Polaroids, the postcards and everything tucked in. That's the back. So lots of great options. And really, you could jazz these up, or you could just put pictures on here and call it a day, because there are so many layers and elements to these papers. So once again, there are 8 papers in total. Lots of little accents here, all those folded little bits, and then the apothecary drawer unit type look, or library card look. Just stunning. So those are the 8 papers. And then, of course, there's the doodads, as Matt calls them, the tchotchkes, the thingamabobs. So we've got the chipboard words, which honestly, the people who have been shopping already are buying these 2 at a time. So if you would like the chipboard words, I would suggest getting right over to the website right now and snagging a pack. We have the ephemera and frames. So lots of great frames. And if you can see, it's not just one frame. You've got 3 different sizes here that you can pop out and use in different ways. Lots of tickets and tags and elements, the Polaroids, the compasses, all of that good stuff. There is a 6x8 paper pad with this. Excuse me. Most of them are sized down versions of the 12x12, with maybe a few exceptions. We've got rub-on transfers. Look how deep and rich the colors. And honestly, I'm looking at my screen and it's not doing it justice. The oranges and the browns in this are absolutely stunning. And once again, I know I have been known to fussy cut. Yep, I do fussy cut from time to time elements from this cover page as well. So sometimes you just need to fussy cut. Let's go to this one next. This is the washi sheets. So these are full sheets, and if you do want to use these elements, you will need to fussy cut, or you could punch them out. Whatever you don't get is just going to disappear. It does have that transparent look to it. And then there are the strips as well, though maybe these are kiss cut. I'm not 100% sure. It's hard to tell. They might even just be stickers. I kind of think these might be stickers. The washi sheets. Matt's going to have a look for that.
I'll see what they said in the description.
Okay. And then we have two different laser cut sets. There is the florals, which really do speak for themselves. And man, look at how much is packed into here. Lots of butterflies, florals, and foliage. And then we've got the laser cut ephemera. Darlene will be absolutely losing her mind with all the doilies and the lace. And I'm sure many of you have some Tim Holtz dies or things that you could pull out that would go along with this. I want to say maybe a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago now, there was also a Simple Stories line that had a lot of similar elements that I'm sure you could mix and match through all of these. There's nothing in the description.
It calls them washi stickers.
Okay, so if they're stickers, they probably are cut out for us.
This is washi strips.
Strips, yeah. Okay, so thank you for that, Matt. One other thing there is for this collection is a album kit. So here's the kit right here. In it, you get the Create an Album base. Let's see if I can pull this out without making a mess after I've rebuilt this a couple times already. So first and foremost, it is a 6x8 album. You will get this insert in the kit that has a QR code for the instruction guide that you can print or look on your screen. And then there is also a video instruction for that as well. It's a Create an Album triple flip. I think this is one of her new ones. We haven't ordered a lot of these yet, just because, again, moving, don't want to have to pack them up, but 2026 is a whole new year. There is some page inserts to go with that. And then you do get the laser cut florals, the 6x8, and the frames in your kit as well. We've got someone saying, howdy all you crazy cool kids, just popping in to hit that like button. I'm glad you do that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So those I'm going to put away after the video. But if you wanted one of these album kits, we do still have a few left. They were just made up today. So if you've already ordered them, know that your orders are now complete and will get in the queue for shipping. All right, and last, but certainly not least, from a new arrival standpoint, we have Joanne's collection called Whispering Way. So pretty, and not to give too much away, I will get to them in a second. But there's hairy cows, Matt's favorite hairy cows, moo in the background. So once again, we've got the 12x12 collection, which has the 8 different papers in it, plus a bonus design on the back. Can you just see how pretty that is? Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There is a solids pack. Again, solids is not a great word. We've got lots of these linen finishes, the beautiful little floral prints, just so versatile. It's going to look so dimensional on your page. And here we go. So a not so hairy cow, lots of beautiful florals, but still moo. Matt's still mooing. He needs to get back to work, so I need to speed this up. Look at how collagey and dimensional this looks with all of the different finishes. She has done a truly stunning job with this collection. The last collection, it was Nature's Haven that had little mice. Well, the little mice continue. I love how she just hides. It's almost like an Easter egg hunt where you're looking for all the different little elements. She's got some chickens and roosters over here. But where I particularly like roosters, really, it fits. They've got the chicken wire and just so many different elements. A printed page, and I will tell you that the print is not at all legible. I think even a different language, so you don't have to worry about what that says. We've got this one here with the stripe and the florals kind of creating that frame. Beautiful wood grain. You can never have too much wood grain. I love how we've got the faux stitching on this one. This time we've got the pink flowers instead of the yellow. This nice little tiled background. Farm fresh eggs with the great big rooster kind of stamp in the background. And more chickens up the top. This time we've got brick. More sweet little mice. Look at how cute those are. The barn and that little wreath treatment with the stripe. Here's another one of those collagey ones. So you could, in theory, put those 2 pages together to create a whole spread, which is really cool. I love when they do that. Takes the thinking out of it. And then look at that. I just can't get over how pretty it is. And as much as I really gravitate towards dentist styles of things, I will tell you that Whispering Way is winning in the ordering race. We've been selling more of the Whispering Way
More
than
colorful.
we have. I think so. And I think especially on a gray day like today, you need something with a little bit of color. All right, what have we got for extras? So we have the chipboard assortment here. This has got a mix of words and icons and frames and all kinds of good stuff there. Really, really pretty. Oh, look at the little puppy. Little puppy. Charlie will like that one. We have rub-on transfers. So you've got your chicken wire. You've got some more flowers to add on here. Some butterflies. All kinds of good stuff. We've got this one is fabric tape. So not to be confused with the washi tape. The washi sheets tend to be a little bit more translucent. These ones will be a little bit more opaque. And it is all in the strip. So again, if you are doing a mini album or something where you want to cover the spine, this fabric tape works perfectly for that. And then there are 2 sets of laser cuts. We've got our flowers, the wildflowers, always, always, always super popular. And we've got the elements. And this one's got this is where our hairy cows come into play, the little ducklings, the kitty cats, bees, always bees. Bees are still really trendy. I'm trying to look and see. Ironically, oh yes, there is. There's one little mouse there. They say, given how prevalent that it was in the collection, I'm surprised there are not more mice in the laser cuts. There's one here, one here. I'm sure there's more that I just can't find. It's almost like Where's Waldo? We're playing Where's the Mice? So that is the Whispering Way. And again, as much as these kind of have these bright florals and everything else, you could use them for so many different reasons. All right, so I did pretty good there. That is the new arrivals for, oh, no, I didn't. I forgot one thing. So where we had the album kit for Nostalgic Memories, we also have an album kit for Whispering Way. This one was designed just for Crafters Home stores. Crafters Home is an association that I am part of, and Janine whipped together this beautiful, and when I say whipped together, I know that she spent hours and hours painstakingly going through this, because that's just the kind of gal she is. In the kit, you do get 1 piece of white cardstock. This one does not have a video. It only has that instruction guide that you can download. This time you get a white 2-inch album instead of black on the other one. And in this one, you get the fabric tape. You get the wildflower laser cuts. You get the laser cut elements. You get the 6x8 pad. And you get the chipboard assortment. Now, this brings up an important point. You may have noticed, or maybe you didn't, in Whispering Way, I did not show the 6x8. That's because there was an oopsie, and the 6x8s did not make it into our order. We have reordered it, and we hope to get it in, but it will not be before we close. So once we have it, it will be up on the website, and you can add that in your next transaction after the renovations. So that is the exclusive Whispering Way album project. We have not made samples yet because these walked in the door on Monday. We have not had time to put that together. And so we don't have samples for you yet. But if we need to, we can make up a sample over the Christmas holidays. Okay, so that is it. Officially it for the end of new products for this week. Let's just go through some important announcements. And many of you have heard this, and I think many of you are aware of what we've got going on. But if you're new to us, if you are just tuning in for the first time, we are closing for 3 weeks starting on Sunday. Well, actually, technically starting at 4 o'clock on Saturday. So we will have regular hours on Saturday from 10 until 4. Then we cash out and we start packing because the demolition crew comes in on Monday. Everything needs to get packed up. So during this time, November 30th to December 18th, there will be no in-person shopping, no pickups, no shipping. You will be able to shop online, and I'll talk about that in a second, but orders will not be picked or shipped until we get back. So last day to shop in store and pick up orders, November 29th, which is this Saturday. Again, we're open from 10 until 4. Tomorrow we have extended hours until 7, and then Friday is 10 until 4 as well. I went backwards there, but hopefully you follow along. If you are someone who likes to pick up in Whitby, our last Whitby pickup is Tuesday, December 2nd. Orders have to be placed by Friday. We will pack them up and bring them home on Saturday. Otherwise, we are not picking orders or anything like that. So get your order in by Friday if you want to pick up next Tuesday. Shipping and Build-A-Box. We are crazy busy. We're going to be here for a couple more hours finishing that up. But if you have a last minute thing you want to get into the queue, honestly, really try to get that in tomorrow. We will be shipping the last of the boxes on Friday, and no crafter will be left behind. If you're in the queue, we will get you out as best we can. But again, please be patient as we work through all of this stuff. And then, yes, you can continue to shop online even when we are closed. And we have not one, not two, but four new releases happening while we are closed. I think 2 of these have already arrived. One is in actually, and then the other 2 are in transit. So they will be here, but we're not doing any of that stuff until we get back. So please go ahead and shop to your heart's content, but know that there will be a slight delay in getting those out the door to you. So there's a secret release on December 1st. There is the Elizabeth Craft Planner release on December 3rd. It's Esther's last collection with Elizabeth Craft. There is our monthly release with Waffle Flower on December the 5th. That's going to be a busy week. And then December 11th is the Lawn Fawn release, which traditionally is Valentine's. So all those important dates for you. If you have any questions, please do email us, give us a call, and we will do our best to answer all of those questions for you. Faye is saying that they wish us best wishes for the renovation. Thank you so much. I think it's going to go smoothly. We've made some great plans. We've got a great contractor. Let me just flip back to my... Oh, man, I got to get rid of... Sorry, guys. You'd think this was not the first time. There we go. Thank you for your kind wishes, everyone. Everyone who has been talking to us has just been so kind. And know that we will miss you as much as you miss us. But the place is going to look fantastic. Please do follow us on Facebook and Instagram because we will be posting pictures. We will be sharing what we can when we're here. Because don't tell anyone, but we're also going to sneak in a vacation in there while the construction is happening. But lots of pictures to share with you guys. And when we get back, we will make sure that we do a full tour. Nicole, our social media guru, as we call her, has already taken lots of before pictures, and I certainly will be doing some before pictures as well, and then we will make sure we post those after pictures. It's going to be fantastic. We are super excited, and we thank you all, from the bottom of our hearts, for all your support last week, this week, and all year round. The year's not over yet. There still is stuff to come, and we'll be back. We'll be back in just 3 weeks. So have a wonderful time, everyone. You know where to find us by email if you need to. And if you've got last minute things to come and grab, now is the time to do it. We close Saturday at 4 o'clock. All right, everyone. Got a few people joining in late. Go back and watch on replay. A few people signing off. We got to get back to that shipping. So take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Good night.